All right, welcome back. This is part 3 of the series of videos for developing your 3D model in SketchUp. So in this video, we're going to look at adding window elements and door elements to our model. So first place that you want to look at is the tool set to the right. If you look over here, you see a bunch of tools. The ones that we need to focus on for this exercise is the tool set that with the 3 boxes. All right, and that's the components tools. If you click on the components tools, what that does is it allows you to search the database of SketchUp to find the different elements that you can add inside your model. So right now we're looking for doors and windows. So I'm going to actually look for them one at a time. So I need windows, so I type it in. What am I looking for? Window. Enter. It gives me a lot of different options for windows. If you look at the bottom, you'll actually see that it says page 1 of 3,484 pages. All right, if I keep going, I can see different types of windows, whatever windows I'm looking for. All right, these are all windows that people have drawn and they added into the model, so you can actually have them to use. Okay, so you go through the list and you find a window that suits you or it looks like what you have at home. I'm just going to choose this random window here. Now, key thing to remember, actually I think I'll use this one. Key thing to remember is that the windows or the doors that you will find in the warehouse, they are not necessarily the same size as what you have on your screen or what you're supposed to have. So you may have to modify them a little bit. Remember, I made this window opening, I think 3x4 or 4x4. All right. Now, these models do not give you a measurement, so you basically have to take them and make them your own. You're borrowing them. All right. So you simply click on the element. It downloads it into the model and it wants you to drop it somewhere. In this case, I'm just going to drop it right here. All right, and you see that it's right here in my model. The thing is, currently it is floating and it's also turned in the wrong position. So the first thing I need to do with this is I need to actually rotate it. All right, now we have to actually find the rotate tool. And the rotate tool, ladies and gents, if you go over to the left toolbar again and you see the 4-way arrow, that's the move tool. If you click on that, you then get the rotate tool. So if I click on the rotate tool and I click, now using these tools can be very tricky, so you have to actually pay attention to what you're doing. All right. Whenever you're rotating, you notice that the rotating icon is on the ground, or what you'd perceive as the ground. All right. If I move my mouse, you can see now the rotating icon has flipped and attached itself to the window itself. All right. So this could be an issue, but what I would say is make sure, I'm going to come out of this, make sure that the window is selected first, or the item is selected first. If it's not selected, it looks like this, regular. If I draw a box over it, you see it turns blue, that means it's selected. Now I'm going to use the rotate tool. I'm not going to click on the window itself. I'm just going to click close to it and then move my mouse along an axis, either the red or the green. And then I'm basically just going to move my mouse around until it hits the other axis. So in this case, on the green axis, that means it's perfectly aligned with my wall. All right. Now, once I have that, I can now use the move tool. And I'm going to zoom in. You have to zoom in. You cannot be drawing from a distance with these things. So I'm zooming in and I'm going to grab it right there. All right. Once I have it there, I am now going to zoom in on my window area, my opening, and I'm just going to drop it right there. Or I could drop it in the middle. I'm going to drop it in the middle. Now, if you look, you notice that my window opening is way too, it's not even proportional. All right, the window actually goes further up into the wall and there's a gap right to the right of it. So what I'm going to have to do is to modify my opening to meet or to match this window. So I'm going to use my push-pull tool, and I'm going to rotate my view so I can see underneath here. And then I'm going to click on the upper side of this, and I'm going to push it up. And when I get to the top, I just simply click the edge of the window. Boom. Same thing for the side. All right. Same thing for the side. I'm going to click on the edge and bring it over until it snaps right on the edge. And now my window fits perfectly inside my wall. The other thing I'm going to look for is a door. So again, I come back here, scroll to the top. Instead of window, now I'm going to have door. Gives me many options for doors. Just choose one. Which one do you like? I like this door here. So I'm going to select it. It downloads into the model. I am going to click on the edge here. And again, remember, these models, they are smaller. They could be small, but they could be larger than what you actually need. So I'm going to place this right here first. I'm not going to drop it into my door opening as yet. All right. That's because I want to make sure that I actually grab it where I need it. So I actually need it right here. So I'm going to grab it there, and I'm going to place it, let's just say, in the middle of that. All right. I should actually put it on the edge, but I can move it if I want to. All right. All right. Now you may notice that my door is it's larger than my opening, but I need a door that's 3 feet wide. I can actually scale this door. So the first thing is to make sure that whatever you want to scale is highlighted. So I select the door, all right? And then I go over to where I have my move tool or where I have my rotating tool. And you may notice that I have another tool right here. This is the scale tool. I select the scale tool, and something is going to happen here. I have these pick points on the edge of the element. Some of them you cannot see because they're inside of the wall. So what you may want to do is pull the wall out. So I'm going to actually pull this wall out so it comes out so I can actually see it. So I'm going to use the move tool. I'm going to pull it out to the edge so that I can actually see the door. Then I'm going to use the scale tool. Did not select scale. Oh. All right, so let me select it. Select the door first, then select the scale tool. Now you can see the different grip points. So in order to scale it, all you have to do is grab the edges, and I would not really, I would say always try to grab the corners first, all right, before you grab anywhere in the middle or anything like that. So I'm going to click on the corner and I'm going to drag it down, and you may notice that it's still not proportional, but I'm going to drop it on the edge anyways. And then at the top, there are 3 dots that you can drag, 3 grip points. They're called grips. All right. I am going to grab the one in the middle, and I'm going to pull it up until it gets to this edge. Boom. And once I have that, again, I double check. This is not on the edge. So I'm going to grab that and pull it to the edge. Double check my door. Looks good. All right, my door is in place. So you repeat the process until you have all the doors, all the windows. All right, and that's it for installing the doors and windows, how to get them, where to get them. So you need to have a window for all your window openings. And if you have a door inside your house, you need to put a door. If you have an opening, then you just leave it blank. All right, see you in the next video.